Good evening, ma'am. I'm K. Pavitra from MSc Computer Science. Today, my topic is functions and copying the list. So, first of all, functions. A function is a group of statements that exist within a program for a purpose of performing a specific task. So, and function definition. The code for function is known as a function definition. To execute the function, we write the statement that calls it. So every function will be having a def keyword. Def means definition. Every function should have name, but not equal to any keyword. Like we can give any kind of name, but it should be not equal to a keyword. Parameters and arguments are included with the parenthesis. We can give parameters and arguments in the parenthesis. Every function name with or without argument should be ended with the colon. So whatever that line, if we are keeping the end of a line with a colon, that will be end of a line. And Python programming function can return multiple values that is done only by using a tuples. Here is in a general format of function definition in Python. So this is the def function name and statement. This is a simple syntax of a function. So the first line is known as a function header. That means this def function underscore name is the function header. This marks the beginning of a function definition. This is the beginning of a function definition. The next line is a set of statements known as a block. These statements are known as the block. A block is a simple set of statements that belong together as a group. These statements are performed anytime the function is executed. So here we will be having a function call. Function definition specifies what a function does. That means function definition, we will be only tell that what the function will do, but it does not cause the function to execute. To execute that function, we must call it. So here also, function should have a name and arguments and parameters. The only thing these function name and the parameters should be equal to the function definition. That means the parameters and the function definition both should be equal. We will see one example so that we will be understanding clearly. So example, def add a comma b. Here sum is equal to a plus b. Return sum and a is equal to, we can I have given like enter post number. I will be here enter first number, I have given 5. Enter second number, I have given 9. The result will be adding of both the elements. I will get the 14. So here in the before slide, I said that function name and parameter should be equal. No, that means the definition add a comma b and the result of add a comma b. This both should be equal. This is the function definition and this is the parameters. So these both should be equal. If I given like a comma b comma c means the result will be not printed. Because these both should be equal. That's the reason it have be printed the 14. And next we are having list methods. So list have numerous methods that allow you to work with the elements that they are contained. So in Python, we are having 5 methods. We will see one by one. First one is append method. In the name itself, it is saying that append. Append means add. So the append method is commonly used to add items to a list. So the item is passed as an argument, is appended to the end of a list existing elements which are listed. So here I have given one example like L is equal to red, blue, green. So I just want to yellow. I just want to add the yellow. So that yellow will be added at the last of the list. So here you can see the output red, blue, green, yellow. This is the append method. Next we are having insert method. Insert method allow you to insert an item into a list at a specific position. So when we pass 2 arguments to insert a methods, an index specifying where the item should be inserted and the item that we want to insert. So we will see example. Here L is I have given the list red, blue, green, yellow, and I just want to insert pink in second position. Pink in second position. This is an array. No, array index will start with a 0. So red is in 0 position and blue is in first position, green is in second position, and yellow is in third position. So I just want to add the pink in second position. So I print L means I will get the output as red, blue, pink, green, and yellow. So here I am saying that I just want to add this particular element in particular position only. But in the previous like append method, it will be added at the last. But insert method, at which position you want to add that element, you can add. And third, we are having index method. So sometimes index method means like whether an element, we will be giving an element. We just want to know where that element is located. So for knowing that element location, we will use the index method. Example, see here. I have given red, blue, green, and yellow. I just want to know the green position, where the green is located. So here, I have already said this is an array. Array means in the array, red is in 0 position, blue is in first position, green is in second position, yellow is in third position. So L dot index green means I will know the green position. Green is in second position. If I have given yellow here, it will be showing the position 3. That means yellow is in third position. This is about the index method. And next we have sort method. The sort method rearranges the elements of a list so they appear in the ascending order from the lowest value to highest value. See here, I have given L is equal to something like numbers. I did not given in the order. So I just, if we use the L dot sort method, that will be printed in an ascending order. This is about the sort method. And next is the reverse method. The reverse method simply reverses the order of an elements in the list. So here L is equal to something like I have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and L dot I given the reverse method. Reverse method I have given no, so it will be printed in the reverse way. Like I have given here 1, 2, 3, 4. I just given in the order. If we did not give the in order also, it will be printed as a reverse way only. So that's all about the list methods. Next, we are having built-in functions. So in Python, we are having a lot of built-in functions, but we will be using 2 built-in functions now. So that Python has two built-in functions named min and max that work with the sequence. So first one is that the min function accepts a sequence such as a list as an argument and returns the item that has the lowest value in the sequence. See, for example, I have given my list is equal to something, I have given some numbers. So I just want to know which is the lowest value in this particular array. So print the lowest value is min comma my list. So here I just want to know the which is the lowest value in this particular array, so that I'll get the output as the lowest value is 4. In this particular array, we are having the lowest value is 4. That is about the min function. And next we are having max function. The max function accepts the sequence such as a list as an argument and returns the item that has the highest value in the sequence. So here I have given an example like something I have taken like a numbers. And I just want to know which is the highest value in this particular array. So print the highest value is max dot max my list. Output will be the highest value is 96. In this particular array, 96 is the highest value. And next we are having copying list. To make a copy of a list, you must copy the list elements. And the recall that in Python, assigning one variable to another variable simply makes both variables reference the same object in memory. So example, my list is equal to something I have given 10, 20, 30, 80, and 60. So print my list 1. And second one, my list 2 is equal to my list dot copy. If I use this copy method, this first my list 1 only will be printed again. See here you can see the output 10, 20 again it is unprinted because in my list 2 I have given the my list 1 dot copy. That means it will be printed again. We will see another example. Here see list 1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 I have given, and list 2 is equal to list 1. Print list 1 means it will be printed the list 1. And print list 2 means list 2 what I have given, print list 1 only. So both will be printed same. If I change one value in that particular array, what will happen? See, list 1 is equal to 0 position. 0 position, what is 0 position in list 1? 1, 2, 3, 4 is the 1 is the 0 position. So in that 1 position, I am changing the 99. So print list 1 means I'll get 99, 2, 3, 4. If I change, here I have already given list 2 is equal to list 1. If I change the first position of a list, the same will be printed in the list 2. So this is all about the copying list. Thank you.